everyone, welcome to the day 5. Sorry, previously I couldn't resume on this. So, I hope we are ready to join for the day 5. I hope we are ready to join. Okay, okay. Yeah, I hope you guys are ready for the day 5 and then we can start with the questions where we have left yesterday. Okay, let's start the questions. The go-to is that we have to start with the easy level and like just filter based on the question IDs. Mm, So yesterday I have done 5 questions from the easy level. Today what we're gonna do is try to complete 5 questions minimum, maximum. Okay. Yesterday what I did is okay, I guess I can pop it out. It's SQL. SQL is a query language. When I say query language, just similar to any other programming language, it's used to extract some sort of data from the data stores. So it's like the a full form of it is structured query language, but to easiest way to understand it, it's like a way of uh, conversation between databases, like how you can extract the data uh, using some sort of commands or languages to deal with the databases. And this is helpful for data analytics, data extractions, managing the data, web bases, and everything. If you have a question for what is database, it just think of it a container where we store our data. I think that is the simplest way I can explain it. I have a series in Python as well, but I can't do this live series for Python. I wanted to, but first I want to focus on the SQL. So probably like first initial 30 to 40 days in SQL. And if you want to get anything in Python, I have another series you can check in my channel, which is like for basic Python, and that is also for interview level. So this is the same. The agenda is same for those series. Let me start with the question today. Yesterday I have left. No, I'm not a gamer. I'm just little bit interested in this streaming and all. Thank you. Thank you, Samir. I think if you are preparing same for interviews, I'm not sure like what level you are preparing. You can let me know for what level you are preparing. In do you want to do it in the M language? I'm not sure what does it mean. M, when you say M language, is it about that Power BI M query language? Oh, Python. I have a series in Python. If you want to start your own series, I think just this platform is really good. I'll give you an example. Let me quickly check what where I have left yesterday. So I have done the question on a user with many searches. Yeah, I am at the question number 2062. So question in second quarter. Questions in second quarter. Okay. So, like Sami, what you can do is if you really want to do it in Python, you can just switch to the languages into Python pandas, and you can do the same questions in Python. So, if you really want to do it, you can give it a shot. Or if you want to follow along in this series, what you can do while I am solving in SQL, you can just solve in Python. And this way you can also raise your doubts. I'm not sure what does that mean. What? How to- I'm looking for data analytics. I have already done everything. Great. And like, are you already into data analytics? Like you mean? Like your current job, is it in? Hey, hi everyone, whoever has joined. Okay, if you are already intern, I think that's great if you are already looking into data analytics role. This short. Okay, let me start with the questions for the day. Yeah, I'll switch back to MySQL. I'm doing it in MySQL for now. And questions in second quarter. This is a easy level question. And once again, I'll explain what I am doing here. This platform StrataScratch. What you can do is filter for the questions easy level, like difficulty level is easy. Then sort based on the ID numbers, so that to keep the track that you have completed certain level of questions, and then keep on growing on like question numbers whatever is there. Okay, I think I am all good to start. That's why I started the lead code problems. Yeah, I think that is great a great approach, Samir. Like 100% uh, right. Like you're on a right path. Okay, things look aligned. Okay, not further delaying. I'm already late today. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's start the timer and go with the questions. How many searches were there in second quarter of 2021? When we say like second quarter, what it means is like um, definitely like Q2. So like Q2, which is like our cut from Q1, which is 31st of March starting since the year is 2021. So the time range will be, time range over here will be anything greater than 31st of March 2021 to so this is Q2, so which means 30th of June 2021. So like year over here is 2021. So anything which is how many searches were there in second quarter? Like anything which is between 31st of March till 30th of the June. So I'll just take the range before that. Since like yesterday I already reviewed this table, so okay, I think this is a new one. We didn't had age. Yeah, yes, I think this is the same table. Yeah, FB searches. It's the same table. Okay. Date, search ID, user ID, age group, search query. These are the columns we have. The data type we can check below. Text date, begin, text begin, and else. Okay. So I need to check the date. The only column I'll be concerned on the date. So greater than and equal to anything which is being captured in after. So like it shouldn't be equal to, because we don't want to capture anything which is like at the end of the Q1, and like I can verify the same later in okay. Anything less than, so over here I'll use first of the July, which is 7th and 2021. Now if I run this, incorrect date value. Oh, I need to write it in the YYMM and then DD format. I wrote it in opposite way. I'm thinking to start do more duration, like for weekends and then lesser in weekdays. So let me know if that is fine. Okay, this is the range, and we need to check the how many searches were there. Directly just count of the searches, which is like search ID. Directly the count of the search IDs. And then always give the name alias. This is for the reference, like let's say I'm using a subquery later and like CTE later, so if I have already given a alias there, it will be helpful for me, so I can give it a total searches. So 38 are total searches. Let's see if another condition, how many searches were there in the second quarter. So for second quarter I have used the range, and this is the range, range of like the days, and then this the query. So I think I double clicked on the timer. So I feel like I have pretty quickly covered this question, and then I forgot one thing is to update the question title. And this is question number one. Okay, that is fine. This is not a classes, I'm just solving it for myself. But since I was preparing, so like what happened, sometimes we need a community to boost our confidence. So we just join certain groups. Similarly, I am just trying to help myself and going live so that others who are feeling the same, they can also get help from this series. So it's not a class. I'm just trying to explain the logic for others as well. Okay, let's verify it on the SQL. I heard like people are having Discord communities and like Discord channels. I also don't want to do it for now. It will be too much to manage for me. Since I'm like focusing more on learning rather than. So this is the prompt what I am using, like act as a senior data analyst or like senior data science and review the code. So what it should do, like first check for the correct solution, whether the solution is correct as a senior data analyst, and for some large databases as well. Give alternative solutions well for large data sets. Okay, this is a classical date filter performance. Okay, correctness of review, which is, let's see, is logic correct? Conceptually, it's correct. And then 1st of April till 30th of June. Open-ended range, which is like what I have learned throughout these questions is better to use the date range, like open-ended range, rather than using the formulas on in where clause, which is like the worst place to use it. Then what's month logic error, sleep year issues. Okay, use instead of for clarity. Okay, I mean there will be always suggestions from GPT, like some additional solution we can ignore it if if you feel like your logic is already correct and then it's contradicting with the previous answers from GPT. So sometimes I felt like it just contradicts itself um, with the solution suggestion. Optimize and performance based solution. Okay, what could be the best approach? I think that this is fine, and like there is no big difference I see. Count star, allow index scan. Okay, on date. Don't see, like there is a between operator as well. Then what's the risk here? Readable but risky if date includes. Okay, so like for between, the issue is since like between still includes the last date, like the ending date, but it won't include anything which is reported after, like for the timestamp somewhere between, like yeah, how it mentioned here is like records after midnight. So if data is based on the timestamps, between sometimes doesn't work. That's why I have using 1st of July rather than the like 30th of June. Alternative to using extract date part. Okay, not for the line. Again, I don't understand this extract, so I'm not gonna consider this solution for now. Maybe later if I come across any topic for this. Like, I'm preparing for a data analytics role and like senior level for now. Something using data how warehouses and blah, blah. Okay. Okay, so I feel like this is pretty. There is nothing to add in this question. So the query is logically correct, and then this is the summary which I always add to the description. Like summary is logically correct. The most performant approaches. So ignoring this part, I'll just copy the part and then Also, I'll ignore this extract part. So I think better to just highlight that date range filter is better than the index, like than the between operator. Okay. Moving to the next question. But before that, like how much I rate myself for this question is like 5 out of 5 because I quickly solved it, as well as it's like a pretty straight uh, solution. So it's fine. What else? Yeah, should I celebrate? Definitely. It's a 5 out of 5. So and then first question itself is correct. So definitely a 5 out of 5. Just keep on boosting yourself. Okay, moving to the next question. Question in second. Change of currency exchanges rate. And then this question is asked in like the big four financial institutes like Goldman Sachs and some other. I see like one more is there. Let's see. Okay, Salesforce and Goldman Sachs has asked this question. It will be more on the financial data. Okay, let's start the timer, and I'll I'll also add the link to this question in the chat. Thanks. Okay, I pasted it. Okay, taking down the requirement, you are given a, I have started the timer. You are given a list of exchange rates from various currencies, okay, various currencies to US dollars in different months. For different months, we have different exchange rate. This is very realistic question, I'll say. Like sometimes we have such sort of requirements where we have to convert the data into certain based on certain matrices. Like if you are into data science roles, there will be chances you have to what do we call the term, I forgot. Like you have to standardize the data. Yeah, like you have to standardize the data. So this is sort of the similar approach. And okay, show how the exchange rate of all the currencies change in the first half of 20. Show how the exchange rate of all the currencies change in the first half. Output the query code, output the currency code, and difference between values of the exchange rate between July 1st till Jan 1st. So like one is we need to display the currency code and the difference. Second is sure. And output the currency code and the difference between values of the exchange rate. Difference between values of exchange rate between 1st of July and then Jan. We are given a list of exchange rate. So like let's see the table as well. We do have like source currency, and then the target is US dollar. For source currency we have like euros, dollar. Okay, I see repeated, which is based on the date it's yeah, per month it's changing. Then what we have to check is show the exchange rate of all currencies changed different in the first half of 2020. Okay, so this is pretty clear that we need to show the difference and then the currency codes and what is the difference as well. But then uh, first I'll get a one group, one set of data based on the date, which is 1st of July. So like date equal to, again the date format will be in YYMM and TD format, 2020. And the second one, I'll try to use the city here. Consider this as a July month. Then similarly, I'll create one for Jan month. Where the currency, where the date is first, and we need to get the difference for that specific, the currency, the exchange rate for that specific currency. Just can't assume. We need to do the group by difference between the value of exchange rate between, or probably do a join and then track it. Like to avoid the table scan twice, I can just try something. Could be better. I need to do the group by. I don't think so. It's required. Or like do a partition by. But then when I'll do partition by, will it work this way? I think partition by again, it will work on each of the row. Let me try out. I didn't give it a table name T1 and T2. So like this one will be T2 and then this one will be T1. Um, okay, I think I need to. I think I need to get the distinct and then join based on the source currency. I'm doing something wrong. SL T2 and then join based on the source currency. So we need to just get the difference of exchange rate from. So T1 is like a, why I gave it a name T1 T2. It's not even a subquery. Why like the names are not because it's a city, not subqueries. My bad. Didn't give it a name as LSD. So we need to divide July exchange rate like minus exchange rate from Jan. And what's a mean exchange function? Mean exchange rate makes sense. We can check for that. Um, for now, I won't try Windows function because like last time what I was reading is Windows function will apply on row by row, and like when you are applying it row by row, the performance will decrease and like it will take too much time, and then it's costly in terms of memory usage. But I will verify this, like if that is a solution or not. Already 10 minutes in this question. From on, okay. Based on the currency, like I'm joining based on the currency, so I'll just display the currencies as well. And I want to see the currency name. So I'll take July, reference from like July month, or like July city, and then exchange rate, I'll give it a name, difference of exchange rate, alias basically, diff of exchange rate. We need to use double quotes here. Yes, let's see. Double quote. Yeah, it's a double quote. So well, when it's a value, we pass like it as alias. It is double quotes. So for like USD, there should be zero. There won't be difference because it will be one. INR, there is no difference. And what we need to display is like output the currency code and the difference between values and the exchange rate between. These are the differences for these specific currency codes. What is the mean exchange rate? I didn't got it. Like, what is mean exchange rate? Can you explain it, like Samir, what it is? Can you search what it is exactly? Okay, and like in terms of part again, like this shouldn't be also a very right approach or like 100% approach because I'm scanning tables twice. I'm reading the table one for July and then another for Jan month. So again, it's a scan twice. Group. I was trying to see group by, but then how group by will work for one table? I need to do self join anyway. There was one more approach which was like partition by, and then uh, again using the same values to subtract. I'm not sure it will how it will work. So for now, I'll just consider this as the solution, like simple, straightforward solution. Another thing is like we can use the subquery in a way. Let me quickly try to execute. Like again, if I'm gonna use that subquery, what I'll do is first table that will be again two scans. But like when I'll do it in via clause, again this will that will be the join itself, self join something. So I'll verify this solution in the GPT. If there is any other solution which comes to your mind, feel free to ping in the chat. I can give it a shot. Asking meaning of exchange it. How I stay focused. How I stay focused. Okay. Before answering that, the exchange rate is basically the conversion rate of currencies. Yeah, this is my SQL Rasha. Rasha. Sorry, Rasha. Yeah, no, Rasha. Rasha. So this platform has like other options as well. These all Rasha, you can, if you can see, like it have MySQL, Pandas, Oracle, like in which you are comfortable, you can just switch to that, and then you have like some predefined code. Like if you see like this data frame is already there, uh, SF exchange rate, which is doing like which is automatically reading your table, SF exchange rate. So you can start with Python here. Okay, coming to the question how I stay focused. I don't feel I am like 100% focused. It just like set your goal in a way like someone suggested me is that just practice 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, then eventually you will just keep on adding 1 minute daily, and then in that way you will definitely at least you'll start liking the topic rather than rather than uh, being scared of learning everything at once. So I am also starting with the easy level. And I'm not a beginner. I- I'll be honest, like I'm not a beginner in MySQL. Yet I have started with the easy level so that I don't lose the pace. I don't lose the confidence that I can't stay focused. So that's my way of doing it. It is also suggestion from a lot of people, a lot of YouTube videos on how to stay focused. It's like 1% of daily goal achieving. Mix, I'll say, Raj. Like I'm just focusing on both side of it, like SQL as well as getting a optimized solution rather than just directly. Since I'm trying to learn it again. I was like in a way that I'll just first unlearn it, then try to learn it in a new way, more of the uh, DSA focus side. We correctness review. Let's see. Common analytical question and then SQL pattern. Your solution is mostly right. Let's see what I have done wrong and like how it could be more better. So okay, correctness, correct dates, correct join, correct difference. Okay, I'm also getting the correct difference because what I'm doing is I'm getting the difference from July and Jan rather than Jan and July. So I think that's why the correctness of difference as well. Otherwise, I would have got the result in like I think negative. No, not negative. There could be differences. It's up and down. It won't be negative definitely. Okay. And then the second portion where I'm just trying to see if it's more optimized or there could be another alternatives to it, like whether join will be better or whether subqueries are better or whether cities are better or like partition by is better. So key improvements, like these are the points I'm just keeping in mind, and like every day I'm adding that to the next question. Avoid select star. Did I use the select star in my question? Oh yeah, like over here I'm using the select star. So better I could have used the exchange rate column, like fetch the exchange rate column rather than fetching everything. So let's say there are 40 columns and you are doing select star. So automatically um, it's a pressure on, like, how to say, like it's a lot of memory consumption. Okay, so yeah, I could have avoided the select star, avoid scanning table twice if possible. Avoiding the table scan twice. Let's see what solution is there. Okay. Max case when date is then exchange rate. I again forgot to use this case when there was like yesterday I was solving some question. There was another uh, problem statement where like this uh, case when was there. Why I'm not saving this code somewhere is so that this comes to my mind first rather than looking for the solution. So I'll again try give it a shot. And then there is where condition also. So this where condition will reduce the size of our table with like the query when it's scanning directly because we have directly using the filter in where clause. Okay, let's see, no join. Okay, for a optimized query, there should be more joins. And then, yeah, the big thing is the table scan should be reduced. Memory, if I'm using higher, like memory will be higher if like CTs and joins are used together. So what I did is I had like two scans on. After that, I used the join. Okay, the performance is okay for this one. Then this one is better. And then indexes is something which I haven't covered yet. Like, well, I'm learning. So, with along with this series, probably once I'll be at medium level of questions, I'll cover indexes. Alternative solution. Again, there is another alternative solution. Let's see. So this is also on a join. Why it's using join? Let's see. Good readability, but again, so like this will be slower. But then not a like GPT also already rejecting it like a big no. Because again two scans and then join. What is another thing? Partition by. It's look clean, but then I feel it's too confusing over here. Unbound preceding. Definitely, I'm not gonna go with this solution either. Case one feels fine, but I'm not understanding why max is being used. So max exchange rate. I think it's being used if we have like a double entry that day. Probably that's why, like, because it's matching the max exchange rate. There could be chances we could have. Let's ask this question, like, why max is being used here. Max function is like helpful, and why uh, can we write? Can we query without max function max case when? I'll paste the code as well so that it takes the reference to same. Okay. Any other solution, like any other solution comes to your mind, feel free to drop. Um, Okay, why max is helpful? Great discussion. You want one row per source? Okay, that's what I was assuming that uh, the exchange rate on you want one row per currency. Okay, what is doing you want one row per currency definitely, but in the table those values live in different rows. Exchange rate for that specific date, null for all other rows. What is it saying? Hmm. Okay. Uh, so after case per currency, you get something like now you need to collapse these rows into one. Why max or min works? There is only one non-null value per date per currency. Max ignores null. So max simply picks the value you want. K case when date is then exchange rate. Like what's happening in the code? Again, let's go. We are getting everything from. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just copy this code quickly because I'm just feeling I am not getting the point. This, I guess I just used it in PostgreSQL. I'll paste it in MySQL. And I'll just remove the minus from here and instead give it a name for July because it's a July. And just give it a name as July and then another one as a Jan rather than difference. Chulu. Is Chulu. Okay. Yeah, max. I'll remove the max first. I just want to see like what is happening without max. One extra bracket is there. I'm not getting any for July. Is when date, then exchange rate, when date, date. Why max is being picked? That it's not displaying anything for the previous date, rather just picking up anything. This feels like bit. I'm not used to of this solution, but I'll try to remember this because it seems very easy going for any solutions. Getting the max out of it. Instead of just passing the null, it's giving me the value. Is when it is when it is July. I'll again go to the GPT and see what's the solution there. Like what's the explanation there? There is only one non-null value per date currency. Max ignores null. Date currency. Okay. So per date there'll be one value. If it's not, then max simply picks the value you want. Give me the July rate of this currency. Same logic. This is why max is commonly used, not because we want the maximum, but because we want the non-null. Okay, that is understandable. That it's picking up the non-null. How we can write this without max? Not in the group query like this. You need some aggregation. In group by wrapped in aggregated. Okay, every selected column must be related to max, valid but less common. Minimum exchange rate. Same reason, only non-null will be picked up. Post value filter Windows function. This is advanced but not needed here. Preferred single table scan, no joins. Okay. Use max. One. Okay, so just trying to see, the max thing. Use Macman to pivot with case and to pivot row values into columns while grouping. Row values in columns. Okay, while grouping, since only one non-null value exists. Condition. Okay, I'm still not very satisfied with this solution. So for now, I'll keep it open and go with another question. Um, I mean, I do understand that it's not for, it's being consumed for. So, like, I did understood that max is being used because we have taken the same exchange rate for two values and considering pivots. So, like, what this is understandable. So, like, the GPT has explained it very nicely over here. This part I understood that okay, null is there, and then it's creating two cases. Okay. It's creating two cases. So by default, we are just getting null from the first table, like first column. Let's say if it's a July, we are just getting the value for July in like in the date cut of July 2020, then 1st of July, and then same we are getting for the 1st of Jan. I mean, I did understand the concept behind it, but I'm not getting that whether I'm comfortable in using the same for uh, for my other question. So I'll just keep this one as an open window, like for here. Later, if I feel that okay, I might want to give a shot to Max and then case when, then I'll give it a shot. Okay, so based on the logic what I have used earlier, that is like the CTE and the two scans, the performance was okay. The logic was 100% correct. So how much, coming to the scoreboard, like how much I should rate myself? I'll rate myself 5 out of 5 because I put the effort to get the logic, put the effort to get the uh, correct solution which is expected. So definitely 5 out of 5. Uh, the performance is not correct. There was another way, but the another way which is being suggested in the GPT is not something which I'm very comfortable for now. Like with the indexes, with that partition by over here. What was another solution? Let's see. Join, which technically I knew. So again, this is like a 5 out of 5. I knew this one. I can use it. That's what I've been trying to use in with the CTE. I should have done the self join rather than using the CTE, but still, I'll rate myself 5 for my like for putting the effort to solve this question. Like I did it in 15 minutes, like within 13 minutes. I'll consider 10 minutes because here and there I'll just keep on. Mm, so like the average time I used is 10 minutes. So shall I celebrate? Definitely. Moving to the next question. Question number 3. I'll see. I'll see if I should consider it in done. But like, uh, I mean, kind of done. But then it's like okay, okay. I'll try one more question, in place of this change in currency exchange rate. Okay, someone was asking a question that they want a job like in a front end development 2020. I'll say someone I know very well. Like there are a lot of people who were trying to get a job in front end in 2025. They were trying from 2024. They had done various courses from Udemy, Coursera. I think just front end is not satisfactory. Like you better just try something else with it. Like if you are interested in cloud services, I think cloud is having very good opportunities. If you are interested in backend, just learn more of React. I guess is React is the something I'm not aware of backend services, but I know there is Mern stack and like uh, what else is there? Like uh, also you can go with Python SQL if you are interested in data analytics side of it. Yeah, give it a try. Okay, let's move to the next question. Sorry, my video got stuck. There. Next question, next question. Low fat and recyclable. This is something asked in Meta. I think this is something related to healthcare. Let's see the question. I'll ping the link in the chat as well. I'm not sure this time is fine for you, but then later I'll try to start it sooner. Okay, now what's the question is like what percentage of all product have like both low fat and recyclable? So it's just a simple filter condition, um, unless we check the low fat. We need to check both low fat and the recyclable. Let's play with the table. So like in such tables, we shouldn't go with the select star. Like we have a lot of columns here, three, 7 columns are there. What percentage of all products? What percentage of all products are both uh, low fat and then recyclable? This question, this have one another thing which is like we have to get the percentile as well, like so percentage of all products. So which is like uh, the count divided by the total count into 100. That is how we get the percentage. Hopefully correct. I'm not bad in maths, but sometimes get confused. So we have product classes and there's a food product category as well. Let's see if they ask for product category. No, they didn't ask for the product categories. Rather, they have asked us for of all products. Category is not something we should be concerned. It's IDs is unique, so this is a primary key of a table. We're not gonna consider it, else it will just. So here the fat should be low. Oh, there is another table. Is it? No. So low fat, yes, and then is recyclable. So there are like two columns which we should consider. I didn't set the timer, sorry. Yeah, I'll add plus 2 minutes in like in the timer automatically. I'm not looking for the chances way to deduct my scores, but one or the other way we need to remember like the faster because this pressure is also fine to solve the solutions. That's what we have like very limited time to answer in interviews. And recyclable is also Y. Low fat is also Y. If Y and N is considered as the flags for yes and no, like if it's a low fat or not low fat. Then we need to get the percentage, the total also we need to get total. Is it again a join problem? I feel I have to again use the join condition. Join and then give it a name as T1 and then T2. Previously, I was just with the CD, I was giving the name T1 and T2. And from here again, I don't have to get the. I just need the total count of product classes. That will be our. If I have to use min max here, like what was there like count and everything, will it work? I'm not sure because like we have all the categories. Is that low and then there was one more way that is if the case when both are okay, I'll give it a try first. I'll come to that solution later. First, I'll try it with the join and give it as total count, total products basically. And over here, we need to divide the count of product classes while in T2. While in T1. T1 dot product classes divided by the total products. Mm, join is here. Okay. Name as if. First, I'll run this and then multiply by product. Total. This is T2 dot total product. Oh, I'm not using the join condition. Like I have to put the join as well. Distinct count as well. Over here also distinct count. Not this. Oh, not distinct count. Would be distinct count because we have brand names as well. Product class is what? Product category is there, product family is there. All products. Okay. Like we need to get the distinct. In distinct product, like uh, yeah, I did the same mistake. Yeah, definitely I removed it already. Thanks Rasha for highlighting. uh, where is the where from I'm missing here is total product as diff. This looks fine. T1 is this one, T2 is this one. Oh, I was doing join. Join and product IDs. And I need to get the product ID. I rather I should just not include it here. Product classes also we don't need. Extract the product ID and the product class here. Then join based on the product IDs. T1 dot T2. T1 and then T2. And then now we don't have a total product. So instead of total products, what I'll do, I'll again take the count from T2 table. Change it T2. I'm scanning the table again. We do have. Okay, what's the now? There is a diff, and then there is an issue with the product class. T2 dot I'm joining it based on the product ID is the issue. I don't think so. What's the error? Syntax error diff. I'm copying again it in the MySQL label at the join. I have somewhere near join. Join state. Okay, I got one, so I shouldn't be getting one. This thing, and then there is a condition as well. All products. I'll preview the table again and see like if there's something I'm missing. So we have the product classes. We have to verify product name is also there. We need to check if they are with the low fat. I think there will be a combination here. The combination of the combination of product class and the brand name. Because what I can see here in the table, like there was a food category which is like YN, and then again, and if it's again, let's look for a product electronics, which is we need both. Why there is a drink which is like recyclable and with the low fats. We have one such category there, and what we need to get the percentage of all products what percentage of all products are both percentage of all products, like products we have more shouldn't be this way. Yesterday someone has suggested like me to use this dot one and then multiply it with the sorry make it decimal to make it decimal, that's the easiest way. Not how it will work. Count one. So what's happening? The count of distinct product classes. Then I need just where the low fat is T1. Yeah, I need to just T1 to it. So what I can do. Any suggestions? Mm, okay, it should be one definitely because like we have one product. and then distinct food product classes. This is categorized for all products. For all products, we do have like product classes, but it's giving me one. I'll quickly copy it and then check the distinct count here. Okay, there are five distinct count, and what we have with the where clause, let's say. Okay, an error. T1. Okay, T1. I'll just name T1. That's the error. Okay, one. So definitely I shouldn't get this answer as one. Like 5 divided by 1 is not. Okay, and then giving is difference. 5, 1.0. Okay, now I'll see what it gets. It's still giving me as 1, 0. Okay, is it because of the product IDs? Okay, something is wrong. I'm getting what it is. I'll just try to go through from my solution again. Count distinct, okay. And then if I remove it completely from here and then see, it should give me 1. Okay, then I change the T2. It should give me 5. And how much I got? 1 again. Um, 1. Okay, from T2 we shouldn't get 1. Distinct product classes is not 1. I'll just do select star here, then just on product ID as well. As mm, then it's inner joining on product ID. Still, I'm getting 1. Okay. But when I'm running it, the same thing over here, it's not giving me the. Do I need to group it? Not group it also. I'm getting 5. Any hints, guys? If anyone is aware or any idea, any suggestions? Yeah, it's a T. Okay, what I can use? think total, or rather than I'll just remove the distinct and then see. But again, it's a hint and not making the sense. Why? Product classes is there. Uh, okay, because the IDs what we are getting is based on this rather than over here we need to use the cities. What I feel, not city, but then ignoring this one. Not on join. I don't need to join it based on the product ID, rather on the product class. Then I don't have to join it. Is what I'm thinking. Will partition by work. Yeah, if I give it a row number one and then the sum of that definitely. For a case when I'll just change my solution. I'm gonna use this one. 5. Okay. It's and then y. Now get the count as 1. Mm, okay, this is one part of it. I'll use a case when here. So case when then it will be 1 when else 0. I'll just write it as 0. And else count. Run it. I don't need the where condition here. And let's see the another count, the count column. And what I'll do now is get the do it in the same call, same sum of count. Let me see if that is possible. No. Unknown column count. Okay. Is it gonna be used as a correlated query? Product ID and then like that. Can give it a shot. Product ID and then make it a correlated query. Fine. Okay. And on product ID, T1 and T2. I'm not sure if my logic is again the same. It sounds the same. I'm doing select star to check if I'm getting like that one over here. Okay, so one is there. And now I just need is the percentage. So like it should go sum of. I'll rename it. 1 minute. It's already 30. Utilize 30 minutes for this one. And then count of product classes. I see like the food product have not sure. There's a one thing which I'm not getting. Like if we are gonna differentiate based on the brand name, percentage of all products are both. All products, okay, are both. So since like I'm only concerned with the count from the other table, like whether the product ID is low or not, so it automatically will count beside of brand name, it will give the count. So over here, I won't take the distinct. Rather keep it as a product class and it will take the duplicate. So like if it's two food categories, like three are there, so like it will count three. Then I check 0.8. So like 5, 80% of it. 1 divided by 5, what it is? 5, 0, 5 age of age of 40, then get 10. Let me see. And I'll just multiply it with the percentage and multiply it by 100. 8.33. So like the percentage is, oh, I said 80. It's like 80.08 it was. So like 8.33 is what the values is. Solution feels fine to me. Feel it's like pretty decent way of doing it. Because somewhere like yesterday I was doing some question and then there was this logic in GPT where we can pass it as count one and then later do the sum of it and then get the result. So I give it a shot. And I also in Python also have solved such questions. Okay guys, let's get it verified. Another way of doing it could be group by, then group by on the products. Probably could have done based on that, like group by based on this case when could I have done it. Okay, let's see the what GPT says, and I'll just pass it. Give the solution if we can do it in the group by. Let me copy this summary first. I forgot to copy the summary. And then over here, like pass it as a, you can copy it as well. Solution. What does retract it? What does retract it? Hmm. Into zero. Okay, I'll check the GPT answer as well. Okay, self chain is unnecessary. Is the current solution correct? Works but not optimal. Few issues. Self chain is not. What is also looks like the 100% result is wrong. Case when then one and then. Oh, instead of join, I could have just directly get the count. Pretty nice. I mean, this is what I was trying to achieve, but I used the self join rather. I need to learn more on the case when. This is optimal single table scan, no joins, clear intent. Okay. Alternative solution is average. Average, like how they are doing average. Oh, okay. Average will also work definitely. Average is like, in other words, same thing, more clean. Okay, filter. Filter I didn't used. I could have used the filter as well, is what it's saying. Count and then on filter. I think I need to use this filter. Need to learn this filter better. Your query works, but it's like over engineered. Using too many, remember too many logics and trying to use it. Okay, I think I give it a good try. How much I'll rate myself in this question? Um, okay, I took so much time. I'll rate somewhere myself 3 for this one because I feel I could have done it better, and then I give it a two trial, like one with the CT, then another correlated, this self join, which is ideally not necessary, is what they are, what GPT is saying. And, so I'll rate myself 3 out of 5 for this question. Like attempt was pretty okay. I was trying to utilize the concepts what I have learned uh, from while working in Python, and I was pretty close. So yeah, then stopped. Okay, so I'll rate 3 out of 5. I'm feeling very. It started pretty late. I should have started a bit early. Let me get this. Oh, I forgot to ask the question, like why group by is not a solution, and if it is, uh, how? Okay, group by is a solution, but it's not required here. What percentage of all product, but one final number, and then by group by is not needed here. SQL must know how to group it. So group by one. Like if I have to use the group by, yeah, it's like pointless over here. What to group by? Like product classes name is not required to be displayed. Would make sense if like percentage per category. Definitely. Multiple groups are there, multiple output rows group by. Your final result is like you probably don't need group by. If you want multiple rows, group by is mandatory. I'll just use this as a summary. Another thing like about that case when thing, your query works fine. Okay, let's see if any summary is being added. Yeah, short summary. Okay, correct. Question asks for one overall percentage accurate. Okay, so Python one conditional application. Asks for one overall percentage across all groups. Group by is not required. Case and one full conditional aggregation is what is required. Conditional aggregation can fulfill the same. So like if your final result is one row, you probably don't need a group by. If you want a multiple row, then use a group by, which is mandatory. And use conditional aggregation such as some case when over the full table for cases where I'll take a quick short break. I'll be back. Okay, hi guys, back. I was doing the point. Okay, not this one. I was like at the question number three. No, not question number three. I think this is the fourth question. I'm already. Hmm, of think probably I'll continue tomorrow with these questions. I have done which question? Let me see. How many I did? I did three questions. Okay, let's see. Change of currency is one, then second quarter is user no 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the fourth question. Sales with valid promotion. I'll just check how much time. Consuming too much time for me. This is still open question. I'll check the solution for it later. Like I'll try to understand why max is being used there. Okay, think it's a time to boost the net. Change the question title. Number 4. Two more question to go. Hopefully I can do it. I can do it. That's how I need to push myself. Hmm, This is question from Meta. Okay. Drink a lot of water. I'll start the timer. The marketing manager wants you to evaluate how well the previous ran advertisement campaign are working. Particularly, they are interested in the promotional IDs from the online promotion table, then calculate the percentage of orders in the online orders table that use the promotion from, and then online promotion tables. Okay. Promotion ID is their one. Then particularly they are interested in the promotion IDs from, okay, and calculate the percentage of orders in online order table that use the promotion from promotion. Okay. Wants to evaluate how well the previously ran advertisement campaigns are working, how well they are working. Well, let's see how well the how well when we say like I guess the total sales unit sold, sorry. Marketing men want to evaluate how well the previously ran advertisement campaign are working. Okay, so customer ID when they use the promotion ID, and particularly they are interested in the promotion IDs from. Online promotion table. Okay. Calculate the odd percentage of orders. Calculate the percentage of orders in online orders table that use the promotion ID from percentage of orders. So percentage of orders. Okay. Product ID is there. Cost in dollars. Units sold. Cost in dollars. Okay. Let's first join the tables on promotion IDs. I need to give the alias name. I'll simply give T1 and T2. The easiest to go for now. Or if you want, you can give the online promotion like OPOO like that. But I feel that's pointless. In the end, it's alias for now. Until you're not giving a very valuable name like for online promotion, something online or something like promotion and orders, something like that. O underscore promotion, like O underscore order, something like that. Okay, so these are the IDs, promotion IDs being used. What else? Promotion IDs and then like promotion IDs being used for the products. Now we need to get the, I studied the time, calculate the percentage of orders. Percentage of orders. Like what does that mean? Percentage of orders. Percentage of orders. Percentage of orders. People that use the promotion. Again, looks like the same problem, same sort of question. 0 into. I remember the code technically like case when what is it? Okay, over here I need to join the both of it. Calculate the percentage of orders in the. I think this one is a bit different. Hmm, count of the count of the product IDs. Really, uh, which are using the the promotion IDs like count star basically we can do like select by count star from what's the table? The online orders. to into 1.0 and then again into 1.0 and then get the percentage. So I need to multiply it whole with 100. 70.5.86. So I'm directly getting the count of records where the products are using the promotion IDs along with like whether it's placed by a customer 1, 2, 3, irrespective of distinct count. I'm not doing the distinct count. Is it asking for a specific product? Let's see. Calculate the percentage of orders. So it's on the order ID. I didn't notice it's like on the order of the orders. Uh, Order ID is there. Product ID, then we have customer ID, unit sold. Okay, so this since this is a orders table, like which means like every record is a single order. That's what we have been learning for uh, last question that a single record is a uh, eh, there was a table, I guess, online search is something which was like also for Meta. The question was for Meta, and it was saying that the table is like online search is query something. There was a question. Search is some question was there. Users with many searches. So in this table we had a table like FP searches. So like directly, which means like every record is a single search. So similarly, considering that in mind, assuming that the whole row is a single order, and that's why taking the percentage of it. What I feel is this is the solution. I feel this is the best solution, is what I feel, because I'm not scanning the table. I'm not doing multiple scans. Am I? I'm just joining it once, which is required because I need the promotion ID. Okay, I'll verify it. I feel I solved it pretty quick. I don't know why I was thinking it will take too much time. Let's get it validated. And get a summary for it. I'm not sure, is there someone still? No. The question has no multiple conditions. Yeah, it doesn't have. I could be wrong here. Should not be use case. Multiple conditions. Multiple conditions. What are the multiple conditions here? There is the only condition that it needs the promotions from promotion table. So I just joined it based on that. I'll again go back and see what I'm trying to say. Uh, I could be wrong. Not should it use case when the question has no multiple conditions, right? Yeah, it doesn't have multiple conditions. And okay, the current solution correct. I'll direct. I'll direct issues in the current approach. Logically correctness. You want percentage of order that use the promotion. Your numerator counts number of rows in online promotion. So my numerator is not right or it's wrong. Okay, let me first see count of the online promotion. Okay, my denominator is Online orders, like you want percentage of orders that use the promotion. Okay, your number counts number of rows. Yeah, right. That's fine only if each order has at most one promotion. Promotions are unique. This is implicit and this is performance issue. Scans online again. So they will insert twice. Okay. May return correct order, not optimal, not scalable. Okay. Then performance scan. Count star. Again, when promotion ID is not null. The heck was there a promo? Okay, we don't. How? Thinking of it, it's just concerned on the promotion IDs from promotion table. So this is not covered. I'll just ask the. No, no, no. This is the option. Um, to use promotion table as well. Promotion. What was that table name? Promotion. Online promotions. See table as well. I guess I'll just stick to one more question and then close the stream. You're thinking grand connection? Yes, I it must be it. Otherwise, why just using online is not enough? Yeah, that's what I've been saying, right? The correct way is it's correct performance optimized. When exist, case when exist, select star from K. Alternative is left join. Yeah, that's what I did. But then I did it in subquery. I'll say compare solution. It's logically correct. It produces the correct results. Okay. What's the problem? Issue is scanned twice. Once in the subquery, once in the outer query. Okay, is it? I am getting it inside and then again outside. Okay. So, but then what exist is doing the solution you shared. Okay, is the solution logically? Yeah, it is correct. And then okay. Star. And then select star from online as well. Okay. Uh, Compare the recommended join solution. This is what I was trying to achieve, but that I did it other way around. I should have done it like the join outside. Then I'm again using join inside. What's the problem? It's over here also, it's scanning the online orders again. Or join is reducing that, probably. Not two table scans possible. Risk of duplication is possible. I feel that exist solution is pretty good. I forgot to use the exist solution. I need to use this one. Correct logic, but should refer to the avoid multiple scans and improve the performance. Okay. This is often review really exists is often used for this case because it only checks whether a matching row exists without its row duplication. It produces a more stable execution table than a join when we only need a yes or no to match. Okay, how much I will rate myself in this one? Probably. I feel that I did pretty well with this question. I don't see a major issue with reading this table because technically what they did is they just uh, like GPT solution, the second one was reading it outside. Yeah, this exist solution is fine. We are just directly going inside the promotion table and then based on the case when condition, it's like 1, 2, and then I like the solution a lot. I'll copy it in the description. Someone wants to use. I so like based on this, I feel I'll rate 4. Because I feel like -1 I could have used it outside the join outside and then up shifted it. Exist solution I didn't try it and I didn't again try the case when solution. That's why I deducted 1 score for myself. And you, I that's the reason I'm excluding it. Like yeah, deducting my 1 mark. So I'll rate myself 4 in this one. Could have celebrated it, but yeah, for completing 4 questions for this for today is pretty good, pretty fun. It's a 4.9. Oh, sorry, what was it? 4.9. No, not 4.9. So I'm not considering points because I know like if I'll use a decimal place, I'll rate myself more more. So I'm just directly considering in integer form. Okay, I think that's all for today's series. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and I just hope I'll cover more questions rather than sticking to the 3 or 4, 3, 4, 5 questions. I'll try to cover more. Okay, see you guys tomorrow then. Bye bye.